Hello everybody, Mr. Youngman here, and today we're going to be going over how to install DaVinci Resolve 15 onto your school iMac so we can get started with video production and video editing ASAP. The first thing we're going to do is on our Google Classroom assignment, we're going to click on where it says DaVinci On the screen, we're going to go to the top right where we see these three dots. We're going to click on those and go to Open a New Window. From here, we'll select this download icon in the top right. You'll get this prompt that says Google Drive can't scan this file for viruses. That's completely okay since I uploaded this myself, and we're just going to hit download anyway. And make sure we hit allow on Safari. Now this will take just a minute to download here, and while this is downloading, we're going to quickly mention an important but brief note. This is a special version of DaVinci Resolve that I have created, and it needs to be installed on our computers in a little bit different of a normal way from how you would normally install applications. So just keep that in mind as we're installing this program. This is not the normal way to install applications on a Mac, but this is the way that we'll have to do it for our classroom. Now that this file has downloaded, we're going to go to this icon on the top right and go to the magnifying glass next to where it says DaVinci Resolve. From here, you'll see that it's downloaded unzipped already, which is really convenient. A zip file is just a condensed version of a file to make it smaller. So if it didn't unzip for us, just make sure that you raise your hand in class and ask me for help. I'll be able to help you out. But you'll see that we have DaVinci Resolve located inside of this downloads folder. Well, we want this to be a little bit more accessible to us. So we're going to take inside of our downloads folder, this whole DaVinci Resolve folder. I'm going to click and drag it onto my desktop. And that's just so it's going to be easier for us to find later on when we try to access this again in class. So I'm going to double click that DaVinci Resolve folder. And then from inside of here, we're going to just double click on DaVinci Resolve in the center. And then we can exit out of this Finder window. It looks like that one actually didn't go through, so I'm just going to go back and do that one more time. Double clicking on DaVinci Resolve. And now we can actually see the icon pop up. We're just going to hit open when it says DaVinci Resolve is an app downloaded from the internet. Again, this is one that I provided myself, so this is completely fine. We'll hit open. And we can get rid of this Finder window now. You'll see that DaVinci Resolve 15 is loading up on our computer. We haven't finalized if we're going to be settling on DaVinci Resolve 15, so we may end up seeing a different number here, but again, that's completely okay. This message may also pop up that says DaVinci Resolve needs to be updated. Again, this is a slightly older version of the software that we're running intentionally, so once more, we can just hit OK. And that should have us launched into DaVinci Resolve. The first time that we're loading this, we may end up seeing a screen talking about a tutorial. We can just hit skip tutorial, don't worry about that. And that has finalized our DaVinci Resolve 15 installation. If I double click on Untitled Project, which it creates automatically, you'll see that it takes me straight into the editing interface, and this appears to all be working as intended. So that is it for this one. I hope everybody was able to follow along easy enough, but please don't hesitate to raise your hand in class and ask questions if you need help. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.